Good morning, children. Today, I, Prachi Alavadi, your social science teacher, am gonna continue with the chapter Human Settlement, Transport, and Communication. In the last video, we studied about the different types of settlements that are rural, urban, permanent, temporary, scattered, or compact settlements. Today, we are going to continue with the topic transport. The word transport refers to the movement of goods and passengers from one place to another using humans, animals, and different kinds of vehicles. Such movements take place through land, water, and air. People and goods can be sent from one place to another through various means of transport. In the beginning, man used to carry his luggage himself. Later on, he used animals to do this work. After the invention of wheel, man started carrying luggage in large quantities in carts pulled by animals. With time, several new means of transport developed, which were much faster than the existing ones. We cannot use the same type of transport at all places, for all purposes, and also at all times. The selection depends upon the type of goods and services to be transported, the cost of transportation, and the means of transportation available. The important means of transportation are roadways, railways, airways, and waterways. First of all, we are going to study about airways. Air transport is the fastest as well as the costliest mode of transport. The high cost is due to expensive fuels and very sophisticated infrastructure like aeroplanes, airport, hangar, etc. The air transport has the following characteristics. They are more suitable for long distance travel. Secondly, unsuitable for heavy and cheap goods. Third, suitable for relief operations in remote and inaccessible areas. It is the only mode of transport to reach distant areas, especially where there are no roads or railways. Who is useful, aeroplane or helicopter while in a disaster? Obviously, helicopter are extremely useful when there are floods or some other calamity to provide food, water, clothes, and medicines to the people. The second one is the railways. Railways are comparatively cheaper and more convenient means of transport than roadways. It is widely used for transporting goods in bulk over long distances. Railways have the following benefits. Firstly, they are quick means of transport on land. Second, they can handle more load in comparison to roads. Third, they are convenient for long distance travel. Fourth, they facilitate the carriage of bulky materials in large quantities. Lastly, movement of passengers and mail has become easier because of the railways. And India has the second largest railway network in the world. Then comes the roadways. Roadways are the most commonly used means of transport. They are the cheapest and the quickest means of transport for short distances. The roads can be metalled, that means pakka road, or unmetalled, that is kacha roads. Recently, highways and expressways have been constructed in many countries of the world. The roadways have the following advantages. First, it is the cheapest and the quickest means of transport for short distances. Secondly, roads are easy to construct even in rough terrain and in forested areas. Third, the cost of developing the roadways is less than that of railways. Fourth, the road transport can deliver goods right to the door of the consumer. The next is the waterways. The waterways is the cheapest of the all. And man has been using water transport since ancient times. It is cheapest because this means of transport does not require the building of constructing of any tracks or its maintenance. Waterways are thus the cheapest means of transport and ideal for moving heavy and bulky goods over long distances. The waterways are divided into two parts: inland waterways and sea routes. Inland waterways, rivers, canals, and lakes have been important inland waterways since ancient times. Oceans and sea routes. The oceans and sea offer a free highway in all directions with no maintenance cost. The sea routes and ocean routes are mostly used for transporting goods from one country to another. The next topic is communication. The word communication means the conveyance of information from origin to the place of destination through a device. The postal services, telephone, telegraph, fax, internet, and satellite are means of communication. It is the process basically where we tell our feelings, the message we want to convey to others. Man has used different means of communication ever since he appeared on earth. The modern system of communication has converted the world into a global village. The first one is the mass media. Mass media refers to newspapers, televisions, radio, etc. And this mass media reaches large number of people at the same time. Secondly is the personal communication. We can communicate only with one person at a time in personal communication. This can be done by phone, emails, personal meeting, etc. So, this is all in this chapter. Hope you all have understood, and